The Empire.
Paul Watson, but I'm going to race through your calls first.
Alex Jones,
Daniel,
and the GCN
Fred,
Radio Network.
Tim, Chris, we're going to get to you, then Paul Watson. Stay with us. I began to get into iodine a few years ago because it was helping me and my family so much get healthy and detoxify. Most people know that iodine deficiency has been a crisis around the world. Iodine is key to so many of the body's functions, especially the thyroid. I discovered a product being developed by Dr. Group. You now know it as Survival Shield, true nascent iodine that your body can really absorb. Then, about a year ago, he said, listen, if you think this is powerful, I'm going to come out with rare earth, deep earth crystals. And the results that I personally have had have been life-changing. Nobody else has got iodine based on these pure crystals, ladies and gentlemen. This is innovating, and the best part is it helps fund Infowars.com, the radio show, the TV show, the whole media operation promoting true libertarian ideas. For a limited time, experience the ancient power of Survival Shield X2. Take advantage of this unprecedented 30% off super detox special at InfoWarsLife.com.
I can taste dirt in it.
God knows what's in this.
These people just sampled City of Austin tap water straight from the faucet. Next, we had them try a sample of tap water filtered through the ProPure G2.0 filtration system.
That one is better.
Tastes like nothing.
Yep, I know what good water tastes like. It's good water.
Most tap water contains added substances like fluoride, chlorine, glyphosate, and many others. Studies prove that these substances are linked to an assortment of major health issues, including tooth decay, lowered IQ, and even cancer.
It tastes like you're drinking out of the lake when you're drinking tap water.
The ProPure G2.0 filtration system removes these deadly substances, leaving only fresh-tasting, deliciously clean water.
Okay, this is very tasty.
It's good water.
Refreshing.
It's good.
Go to InfoWarsStore.com today and get your free wire stand with the purchase of a ProPure Big Water Filtration System. Or call 1-888-253-3139.
This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the Survival Silver Solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage. For your home kitchen, purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com.
Zach, this is Crystal Palace. Think NORAD has declared DEFCON 3. Scramble all alert aircraft.
I repeat, scramble all alert aircraft.
The Whopper spends all its time thinking about World War III.
Target selection complete. Time on target sequence complete.
22 Typhoon-class submarines departing Petropavlovsk, turning southbound at Nordkap, bearing 095 degrees.
Radar reports 2 unknown tracks are penetrating the Alaskan air defense zone.
From the front lines of the information war.
Flush the bombers, get the subs in launch mode. We are at DEFCON 1.
Are you prepared to destroy the enemy?
You bet.
Defending the Republic from enemies, foreign and domestic.
We'll keep control, but we'll keep it here at the top where it belongs.
3, 2, 1. Impact.
Shall we play a game?
How about global thermonuclear war?
Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
All units confirm weapons targeted and ready, awaiting launch codes.
We are in a launch mode.
Do you really believe that the enemy would attack without provocation?
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
We're in.
Russians are still denying everything, sir. We have a Soviet submarine launch detection.
I wish I didn't know about any of this. I wish I was like everybody else.
Strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
We're going to finish with some of your phone calls and get the latest from Paul Watson on the situation in Ukraine and then shift gears into an article he wrote last week dealing with the Silk Road website founder who's facing a long prison sentence right now and is in jail. We have his mother coming on for 30 minutes in the next hour. And again, can you be put in jail for what people do on your message board? Can the police take your restaurant because someone sold drugs to someone in your bathroom? According to these federal rulings, they can. And it's a very dangerous totalitarian, authoritarian, fascist precedent. We'll be breaking that down. News up on Infowars.com right now. Bitcoin dismissed as a currency for terrorist and drug dealers. That's what the establishment's putting out now, as ISIS declares that they're going to use it. But notice the West is actually funding ISIS. And, of course, they're told to do that just to demonize it. I mean, it's totally CIA run on record. A big article, how Matt Drudge changed the world with a video report. And, again, even if you don't like Matt Drudge, most people do, he has the most diverse website of liberal, conservative, libertarian, foreign news, local news, videos shot on the street. And he's been doing that since 1995. He had a big email list and stuff before that, back in the 92, 93, 94. But that's why we did this video report that's going viral, is to celebrate that you are the media. I mean, Matt Drudge is out there fighting to keep the media free and open, fighting to keep the internet free and open, fighting to defend journalists that are being persecuted, regardless of their political views. And then I see a bunch of leftists on Infowars.com. They're a minority, but they're about 20% of the comments, basically calling for Matt Drudge to be shut down. You people are not liberals, folks. You are part of a totalitarian gang that want to silence your opposition. Look at how the IRS has been used on pro-life, Tea Party groups, you name it, to bully everyone. Shame on you. And if the Republicans were acting like this, I'd say shame on them. Where is your instinct to be free? Where is your instinct to not butcher the society? I mean, people are getting the $5,000 fines now from Obamacare. People are getting kicked off by the millions. People are finding out it's doubling your prices. Admit we were right about it being a giant screw job. And as long as the globalists can run the country and manage crises, they're going to keep creating crises to get what they want. Like the imploded border. Let's move quick through calls now. Daniel in Colorado, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Absolutely, Alex. I just wanted to touch base on Rick Perry, absolutely, and just how he's just two-faced as all hell, man. I mean, you were just posting the article a couple weeks ago about him talking about not even shaking Obama's hand or acknowledging him, and, you know, here you got him cooperating with him. So it's just like, I'm so done with all these senators pointing fingers at him, but, you know, then I mean, holding his hand when the doors are closed. It's like, if you're part of the problem, if you're not helping, you're not helping towards
exactly. The federal government's been hijacked. It's ordered the drawbridge lowered. Already, the more people poured into the castle than can live in it. The lifeboat's sinking, and we can't even get a debate going about this being premeditated when scores of Border Patrol agents are being fired or being gag ordered for going on television in this show and saying, no, we were ordered to stand down 4 months ago. And the Border Patrol said, go to this place, you will see the bus brought in, we give them vouchers. And we broke it. InfoWars. I don't deserve credit. I don't want credit. The media knows, folks. They know what's going on. Little InfoWars. And by little, we've got like 7 or 8 reporters, counting news reporters, camera people, and writers. We have a tiny operation compared to even, you know, the Austin American Statesman that has like 800 employees or something and hundreds of writers and a huge budget. They are doing it on purpose. They're not telling you what's going on. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Another thing is that whole white flag thing is that's got Obama administration written all over it. I mean, just like the Hollywood subliminal messages of the New World Order. I mean, they're just teaching you to accept it. They're saying, hey, forget about your Second Amendment, forget about your ammunition, lay down, and you won't die. I mean, they're throwing that white flag up in our own country. I mean, I think it's deteriorating so fast that before the elections come in 2016, hell will be untapped already. I mean, on American soil.
I agree with you. I mean, I didn't think Obama would try to stay in office. I thought he would try to put in a permanent dictatorship of the bureaucracy. But it looks like he could go for a permanent dictatorship with everything we're seeing being deployed, all the preparations. And my gut told me it's somebody who's going to let it get a bunch of attention, let it peak with why is there a white flag, and they're going to claim either we've given in to Al-Qaeda and ISIS, we shouldn't be working with them, or we've given in with our borders being open, or both. I think it will be that, but you're right. They're so in our face now that this could be some sign where they allowed nukes to be brought into Manhattan, like Obama said a few months ago, that's his biggest fear, and that this was a message to Saudi Arabia or somebody that, that, hey, you either post the big white flags, it looks like it was professionally done, that's the sign that you're going to give in and do what we want, or we're going to set the nukes off. I don't know. This is like a movie, folks. You're living in a movie. I appreciate your call. Fred in New York, what do you think the white flags are? What do you think of Rick Perry?
Hey, Alex. Well, I think it's just the front, what they're doing. It's just nothing is going to happen. Like you were saying, they just going to put people right there just to look around, and, they're going to be like big flies. They're just going to go around them. They're going to look at them, hand it to the Border Patrol, and that's it. That's all it is. It's more taxpayer money being wasted in nothing. They're not going to do anything about it. Nothing.
Oh, I agree. They're just going to let the border get worse and worse until every city and town has at least 50,000, 100,000 illegals in it. And then it'll all be about how we've got to take care of them, or we're racist, and we've got to turn our guns in, or we're racist, or we've got to support Obamacare, or we're racist. Remember, you're racist if you say there's death panels? They're calling it a glitch at the VA. It's in the documents that it's a death list, and they decide to not give care. Oh, you got a brain tumor that's 95% operable if it's gotten out in 2 months? We're not going to give you surgery for a year. That's the model in Europe. You're a 75-year-old veteran, you're a 50-year-old veteran, they're done with you. Go home and die. And you know what? America likes it. America's going to take it because we have run up the collective white flag. We are a joke. Go ahead.
Another thing that you are not mentioning too much that I think is very important is like you guys are talking about people coming from Mexico, Latin, Central America. People do not realize that people in South America, especially Ecuador, Peru, and Colombia, the amount of Muslims and people from India, they make across South America. They stage over there, and they start moving up country to country, and they pay thousands of dollars to get here. And I wouldn't be surprised if Al-Qaeda is all the way down in South America.
Well, they admit they are. No, they've caught them. They're catching all sorts of ISIS, Al-Qaeda people from Jordan and Saudi Arabia and from Egypt and from Pakistan, and that's happening. It's in the local news. Again, they're going to search you at the airport and check baby diapers, but the border is wide open. Great points. It's all a hoax. Homeland Security is the takeover army to end America, to end the states when the country goes completely bankrupt by design. It's Cloward and Piven. It's Agenda 21. It's the wrecking of the country on purpose. And I'm going to tell the police something, and the bureaucrats and all of you. You're not going to get your pension funds, and the dollar's going to be devalued, but it's the only job you've got. You're going to go along with it. You're going to salute when you're told to. You're going to do whatever you're told. You're going to have a civil war with the American people, and you're going to be slaughtered, and you will follow the orders because you don't have the moral courage to say no now. Now that's a possible future. I'm not saying that's who you are. I'm saying that's what the elite think you are. Quite frankly, it's the Border Patrol and the military and the police are the ones that are saying the border's wide open and these are criminals and we're in a crisis. And they're getting in trouble and getting fired over it. So, as usual, the American people have no idea what's going on average. Even the average Republican has no idea. I mean, they tune into these Republican talk shows where they're like, Obama's dumb. He He doesn't know what's going on at the border. Why Al-Qaeda could get in and get us. He doesn't know.